So one of the major pillars of marketing is this SEO thing, right?
Yes.
And I couldn't spell SEO years ago, and now a lot of my life is consumed with SEO. So let's talk a little bit about what SEO is. It stands for search engine optimization, and how it can change your business, change your mindset maybe on business, thinking of more short-term versus long-term versus short-term, and how they can shift that around. So why don't you just explain to me, as if I'm a fourth grader, what's SEO?
Excellent. So SEO, great topic to talk about. What a lot of people don't end up investing in, and they should be as a business owner. So SEO, search engine optimization, is really simple. It's how Google looks at you to get you ranked into the search engine. So if somebody types in CPR instructor near me, or somebody types in CPR training, where you show up on that list that Google has of millions and billions of websites is search engine optimization. And this is why it's so important, is because it's a free way to get yourself noticed in the market, right? So if you're doing SEO in the market and you're trying to get up on the listings, how do you do that?
Yeah, can I just pay money to get number one? Can I just give someone some money and they'll make me number one?
There are lots of companies out there that will tell you that you can just pay them money and get number one, but the reality is that you can't. I mean, you have to really work for it, and you have to understand what Google's looking for. And I think the biggest thing that you want to try to work on with SEO is just not being weird online, right? So being weird, there's a lot of people that'll do a lot of weird things online, and you can tell that they're weird, and they might get ranked for a little short period of time, but then Google catches on to that stuff because they have a huge ecosystem that's monitoring all the stuff across the internet. So there's a couple of elements of SEO that really need to be looked at. The first one is listings and citations. So how much do people know that you exist, right, in the area that you're working on or you're trying to get there? The second one is keyword research, right? So what type of keywords are you going to be looking at to make yourself rank? And this is one thing that took a while for me to really comprehend, but when I did, it really was a game changer for me for SEO. So SEO is page by page. So every single page that you have is what ranks on Google. So a lot of people will be like, well, how long does it take you to get my website ranked? Well, that's a really difficult conversation because it's not a site like it's a package and I'm ranking that up and down the thing. It's a page by page effort. And so it's really important that you understand that because each page will rank differently for different keywords as it goes through the SEO algorithm and cycle through Google. So you do this page by page thing through listings and stuff like that. And then you're going to also do on-site SEO, which is really about optimizing your on-site content. So once you've got your keywords researched and everything of what you want to do, maybe it's CPR instructor near me or CPR instructor Odessa, Florida, or Orlando, Florida, or CPR instructor Phoenix, Arizona, or CPR training Arizona, whatever. Then what you're going to end up doing is you're going to take that and you're going to optimize your page and your content on your page to meet those keywords. So they want to see multiple keyword-rich content on the page. About 500 to 700 words is what you're looking for per page in order to really optimize the page. And then once you have that stuff done and identified and you build the content that's on the page, then you'll go ahead and publish that. That's your on-site optimization. You're also going to do things like minimize your images so they load faster, and you're going to make sure you're mobile optimized, things like that. All those are technical on-site optimizations that you can make. And then you're going to look for off-site stuff. Off-site stuff is your listings, your citations, your backlinks, guest blog articles that you might have that you're either posting on somebody else's blog or that they're posting your article on their blog. So those type of things can also help to build trust. Because at the end of the day, what Google's looking for is, are you a business? Do you do what you say you're doing on your website? And can I trust that you're an actual business that I can send people to? Because Google doesn't want to send people to places that aren't real businesses. And there's a lot of scammy businesses and shammy businesses out there today, right? I mean, we can agree that that's the case. So Google doesn't want to send people there because that makes Google's reputation look bad, and Google's not on point. So a lot of times Google's going to be looking for those type of things to build your what they'll call trust authority, domain authority, and brand authority online. So you would just take and think about your digital footprint of all your pages, much like you would your business card. If your business card looks scammy, it's like, call me, it's all in like, uppercase and lowercase, call me at, 1-800, buy my stuff type of thing. It's not gonna work, right? No one's gonna call you with that. So you want your website and everything and your website presence and all your page presences SEO optimized so that they get up there and your business card looks professional and everything else. It's your business presence.
Yeah, I think Google is looking to do what Google's job is. And what Google's job is to link people to what they're searching for, right?
Absolutely.
So in order for us to, I don't want to say manipulate that, but be involved with that and be found is first we have to understand what are people looking for? What is my audience looking for? And that's where keywords comes in, right?
That's right.
So first you have to research what people are looking for. Yeah, they're looking for CPR classes, but how are they looking for CPR classes? Are they looking for CPR near me? There are phrases and keywords specifically that they use to search for that. Right. And I can make people find me easier. I can make it easier to find me if I can optimize my site to trend to have those keywords and be recognized more. The other side of that is Google doesn't want to set you up with a scammy or weird site, right? So we need to make sure that we have some authority, that we're legitimate, that the information we have on our site, because the answer I think that people want to jump to is great, keywords, CPR near me. I'm just going to write CPR near me 700 times on a word on my website. And now Google will rank me high. And it's like, no, Google's far smarter than that. Google's algorithm is a lot smarter than you and I are. Right. So it's gonna know you do need to have legitimate information and good quality content on your website in order to be found too. So SEO involves a lot of things, but in order to get that ranking up there, the main things that we look at are optimizing your pages to make sure that it's the type of things that people are looking for. Yep. And then also taking a look at keywords, specific phrases that they're looking for, and then making that content that we have on the site more legitimate and worth looking at. Then Google's going to allow you to start having those top spots and be found.
That's right. Like a great example of what you just said was like dwell time is something that a lot of people don't think about. Dwell time is actually a metric that Google uses on their website. And what it means is that how long am I sitting? How long, if I'm a user going to your website, how long am I on your page? And the longer the dwell time, what Google interprets that is they must have content that's valuable and people want to read. So if someone's hitting your website and immediately they bounce, then what happens with the dwell time is it goes down, your trust factor goes down. It's like there's not really good content on your website. It's not helpful for me. Google sees all that stuff. So it goes way beyond just the keyword itself, but it's also like, how do you package it and present it to people to keep them on your site? Putting a small video on your site that's like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something that people can watch and sit and consume. That puts people on your site for 30 to 45 seconds. That's good dwell time. Most people bounce off of sites within 2 to 3 seconds. And that's really what you want to do is grow that dwell time and grow some things like that. But that's a great optimization point that a lot of people don't think about. And it starts with the keyword research and understanding what people want so they understand the content that they're going to get when they hit that page. And once they hit that page, then it's all about optimizing that page so that it's really useful for the user and the user experience. If you're focusing on the user experience coming to your site, then you're going to win in SEO. If you're focused on just ranking, you're going to lose in SEO. Because Google will beat you every time, and they change their algorithm all the time in order to make sure that the black hat SEO stuff that happens doesn't happen, and you will get caught doing that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of techniques and a lot of strategies and how you do it, what you do first, and things of that nature. But I mean, SEO is a critical game that you need to play, and you need to be a strong player. And this isn't a sideline bench type of thing that you want to be doing. You want to be out in the game with SEO. SEO is absolutely the number one thing. It's the stickiest thing you can do in digital marketing to grow your business. So once that starts to grow, then everything's going to be good. And what SEO is ultimately doing, the outcome of SEO is to drive traffic, right? I mean, that's what we all want. We want more people to know that we exist and stuff like that. So we want to drive traffic. And if you're not going to be driving any traffic if your SEO is not good, unless you want to pay a lot of money to Facebook and Google and other people to do advertising, which we'll talk about later. Right. But if you want to do that, then that's fine. That's another method of how you can drive traffic to your site. But SEO is the ultimate long game, longevity game, digital marketing stuff that
to get people on your site and to keep them on their site. And that's
right.
Two things that I like to kind of tell people that I work with when it comes to SEO. One, it is not sexy. All right, it's not fun to do.
Nope.
It's not fun to watch. It's not fun to wait for. It is not it's not attractive in the same way that something like social media marketing is. You and I can sit in a room and we can brainstorm, let's put this funny post online and this will drive traffic. And that's a short-term thing, and it's popular. It's the flavor of the week for about 30 seconds. And that's fun, and we get some responses, we get some likes from that. That's a fun thing to do. SEO is not a fun thing to do. You're not gonna call up like an agent that's working for you and be like, hey, so what are the results on the SEO today? This is if I had to compare it to investments, this is your long-term retirement investment. Right. This isn't something you're looking at every day and going, oh my gosh, I went up 50 cents, I went up $2. You know what I mean? This is, you ride the dips, you hit the highs, you have that longevity to it. It takes a long time to establish that authority. But I would also say that means that you should jump on it as quick as possible because it takes a long time to establish that authority and you're gonna want it, right? So it's not sexy, it also takes time. So be patient with it. No one can get you a top Google rating in 2 months or I can get you in 2 weeks, I can get you. If someone's telling you that, they are not an expert.
Right.
They are likely scamming you.
I would run a Snapchat. Or they're doing Black Hat and you and your business will be in danger of later on being blacklisted from Google. And you don't want that because that can burn you. Yeah. So.
And one of the ways that you guys can check out how you're ranking with SEO, how you're doing with it, what the authority of your website looks like, is you can run a snapshot. We offer them. There's lots of companies that do. We offer them for free. If that's something that you want to check out, then you can shoot us an email at
info at
guardianitandmarketing.com. All right. Take care, guys.